Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy A-Live. We here at BXLIVE.
Yes,
You now tuned in to the hottest connect on the net. We here at BXLIVE Covers. Today we covering a Bronx independent artist, somebody real dope, real talented. So, with no further notice, I'd like to introduce my boy Prada Prim.
Yo.
GameKillahz certified. You already know. Then we got my boy
Yes.
Glama certified. Glama in the cut.
Off Big Dog.
You already know.
Yes.
GameKillahz, they in the building. So let's get to it, man. So you a real talented artist. Let me ask you something.
Thank you, bro.
Where did it all start for you? Where did music start?
Oh man, it started from the streets of the Bronx. Running around my boy Glama and the rest of my crew. You know, we had our influence in the local area on music. We just kept it going, man. It's just in the heart, you know. But throw your X's up. We from the Bronx, and that's where it started, bro.
That's what's up,
man.
That's
House
what's
parties,
up.
kid. House parties. Tell
Huh?
them.
Yeah, we had some wild house parties.
Yeah, y'all was turning it up. Y'all had the streets bumping.
It was lit back then.
So y'all
back
been
then.
lit.
Yeah, we
Been
been around
lit.
for a while.
For sure.
Yeah, I
for
heard
sure.
about y'all, them hood stars and all that.
For sure.
Making moves. That's what's up, though. It's great to see y'all still keeping the movement going. So, tell me more about your latest project. What's out right now?
We currently got a single on the market called Freak Out. It's available in 256 stores worldwide.
Okay.
And it's a nice party joint, a nice good move for the summer. Y'all go check it out. It's also on YouTube and everything. Freak Out was the single. We just wanted to throw something out there and just give them a piece of positive energy, something they can dance to, enjoy, but yet with that savvy melodic lyric that they know us for, you know.
Copy.
But the album is on the way. Can We Live Before We Leave?
Ooh.
And we taking it back to the streets. We're going to put it back on them neighborhoods, them blocks, them boulevards and all that. So y'all look out for that, man. It's going to be crazy.
Heard you. Yo, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. The album coming soon, Live Before We Leave. Make sure y'all go cop that single right now, Freak Out, man. That party tune that y'all want to hear.
GameKillahz.
So what's up? Tell me more. So what else is upcoming this year? Like for the end of the year, the summer, you know, what we got looking forward?
Let me answer that.
We trying to do clothing. Pretty much, we trying to get out there. We going to do some tours. We going to get these shows
Tours,
together.
hit
You
the
know what I'm saying?
streets.
Because everybody love the currency. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
They wanna see you.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely, hard work pays. Believe that shit.
Yes,
So,
sir.
you know,
Definitely pays
you can
off.
just generate. We want y'all to have fun with us. Take y'all on the ride. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So the South Side, look out for GameKillahz coming out there in July to toss it up.
Yes,
Buy
sir.
everything.
Bi-coastal.
Yeah, we bi-coastal, man. We got
Yeah.
that music out in UK too, man. So
GameKillahz worldwide.
Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely
International.
worldwide right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Make sure y'all stay tuned to that, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned. All right, so let me ask you personally, as an artist, what are you contributing to the game, to the rap game as an artist?
It's a lot of rappers just like me. It's a lot of rappers very, very similar.
Yeah.
He's all right, but he's not real. You get me? And the real side of it is, you know, being from the Bronx and cut from the cloth that started rap. You know, we seen all the rappers that came before us and all that. We followed the game, and we giving you an authentic side of hip hop that can't be erased. Because without it, there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So with GameKillahz, that's what you gonna get, man. That authenticity and good sound, man. You know what I mean?
That realness, some original.
Realness. We the realest
That's
that
good.
run it,
We
man.
need
just
that
happen
too.
to rap.
It's too many replicas around, man. We need
Yes,
that
yes.
original
Absolutely.
sound. You
Yes,
feel me?
yes.
So
Absolutely.
definitely
man.
appreciate that. The music game is definitely gonna appreciate that.
No
So
question.
as an artist, what are some of the things that you represent? I know getting fly. I know it's all part of the culture. Good vibes, hustle.
Right now, you know, we from the bottom, man. We started out in the projects with the Johnny Pump on and the hydrant, you know, in the water and getting wet like that. Now that we a little older and we could afford to do spas and nice pools and all that stuff, you know what I mean? So we went through a transition, you know, the extremities of life, you know what I mean? So basically, that's what our next project is about, just the extremities of life and just being able to live before you leave this planet and leave your mark. So when they say your name, they say what you did, what accomplishments you had taken part in, things like that. It's something there, you know what I'm saying?
Heard
We
you,
leaving our
yeah.
mark, you know what I mean?
Yeah, make sure that's documented. It's history.
Yeah, because everybody
Creating
can play the
history,
game,
you
but
feel
we
me?
killed the game, you know what I mean? We
That's
definitely
what's
will
up.
leave a mark. GameKillahz.
That's what's up. GameKillahz definitely gonna cement they spot in history, man. So let me ask y'all both a question. Talking about history and the music game, how has the game changed? Because I know it's changed a lot. So how do y'all feel the rap game has changed?
Well, for me, personally, because, you know, I'm the guy that runs the
Speak
streets,
your mind,
right?
speak your mind. We
You
on
know,
the streets too. We
Coming
out
back,
here.
because, you know, I was locked up in feds. I came, when I got back home, you know,
Right.
linked up with my bro.
Yeah.
I was listening to it because I didn't know how to take it. To be honest with you, I was kind of stuck where I was at, but at the same time, I was doing events, so I was out there. I had to take to the music and
Gotcha.
understand where it was going. So eventually, as I started listening to it, I was like, okay, I'm starting to make sense of some of the stuff that's being said, because at first I was like, this just sounds stupid. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you gotta adapt in order to keep pushing forward. So, you know, through evolution, you know, it's growth.
Exactly.
And that's what's going on.
That's
But, you know, at the
basically
same
what it
time, a lot of people say they're not feeling
Yeah.
where the music is going, but they still doing the music.
Yeah. So you say
saying?
growth. So you feel like the rap game is growing and it is progressing.
I mean, you know, like, you know, it's like a baby. Crawl, walk,
Okay.
run. Music, you know what I'm saying? You figure that I don't know how far you want to take it back. Music is the same, even though it's different.
Okay.
Because you got classic beats that's still being reused.
Exactly.
And everybody's living. So
It's a cycle.
technically, music is subconscious. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
think about a song that your parents played when you was little, and then you hear it through somebody else's word, but you remember it being played in your house.
That's right.
Exactly. So you could connect to it.
That's exactly what
Music
it is.
is telekinesis.
connection.
And I see a lot of people doing that. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
see a lot of people doing that. I'm
You
not
know,
gonna say no names, but we know them artists
Yeah,
out
we
there
know them
that's
artists,
just
yeah.
I ain't gonna
recycling
write no
them
plug. I
same.
ain't get a check for it.
And it's
You feel me?
and it's crazy because like I did music for a couple decades now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been, even when I was just a young lad, I used to sneak and do music because the people that I looked up to, that's what they was doing. So I tried to do it. But when I started doing music and my pops heard me doing music, he used to tell me, like, that's nice, but that ain't, you know what I mean? I don't know where this hip hop is going. It sounds
got you.
different. You got to hear blase or blah, 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 blah that came before me. So it's like the same transition that's taking place again. Hip hop is reinventing itself, and there's different sounds where someone that's over 30 or 35 might not understand what's going on in the new side, but at the same time, it's the same transitions that's been taking place.
Yeah, it's
you
been
know what I
going
mean?
on forever.
It's a wave.
Your grandfather,
Yeah.
his son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then your pops, you the son.
It's the
Everybody
African
got
It's
drum.
like
different.
it's like history. History repeats itself. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Right?
Turtlenecks is gonna come back. You know, all these
Right.
things that used to be is gonna come back.
Copy.
You know what I
She
mean?
ain't going
From
nowhere. Retro.
Afros.
Everything is retro.
Yeah.
You know
Nah,
what I'm
yeah, the
saying?
music
right.
is always gonna be
That's
here, man. I
That's
feel
right.
like as a people, we feed off of music, and we all need it. We all need it in
absolutely.
life, man.
And one thing else, you know, another thing that's always gonna be here is GameKillahz.
GameKillahz.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, so that's all. That's one side of the rap game that's changed. Let's talk about. Let's bring it to the whole other side as far as sales, as far as CDs. Now it's streaming,
Now you talking.
digitized. So what's your take on that? You feel me?
My
Talk to
take
me
is
about
crazy
that.
because shouts out to the CEO and the owner of the building, my man Cesar Pacheco.
Yeah.
A while ago, I was endowed with the chance to get into the computer world early. You know what I mean? He was putting
okay.
me onto it, like, listen, this is going to be the new wave. This is where music is going. This is where communication as a whole is going to take place. And he was telling me, a couple of us, you know what I mean? But I paid attention,
Okay.
you know, and sure enough, this is what happened. You know, and so when music went digital, GameKillahz was already, you know, in digital. We was ready. You know what I mean? That's our fine point. We also have a company called GK Distro with distribution, where we can distribute other artists and our artists worldwide and give them some of the perks that some of the majors have. And being major and indie makes you a Mindy. So we make Mindy artists.
Copy.
You know what I'm saying? We make
Copy.
Mindy artists so they can definitely, you know, stand strong. But it's crazy in the digital world. You don't need the labels. When I say the labels, I mean the major labels as much, because you can reach the masses on your own.
Yeah.
Now, if your marketing and your hard work, you know, that is in place, you can reach those masses and have those labels come to you now, because they learn that you know how to make money already.
That's a fact.
So now they want to make money with you and not pimp you. You know what I mean? So it's nothing wrong with getting with a label, but at the end of the day, you have to be in a position, so to speak. You know what I'm
Money
saying?
attract money.
Exactly.
Right.
Money attract money. So it's like, as an indie, the internet is beautiful because it's a place, it's a platform where you can get your talent out. You can market yourself. You can get heard. You know, and you can one day be a major.
Facts.
Yeah, so basically you can do it all by yourself.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Absolutely.
You can start your own movement. So
Absolutely.
there's some people that's up on it with the whole digitized wave who use the platforms and
Right.
they actually help their career out.
Yeah,
You feel me?
absolutely,
And help their brand and
absolutely.
all that. And
Absolutely.
then there's some people who rely on a major and who's
chase
looking
it.
for that deal. So
because it's an old style.
there's
It's a
pros
old
and cons
style.
to everything. So if you weigh it out, would you say indie is the way to go?
Definitely.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Definitely. Why would you pay the other man to make? He gonna get more money than you.
Exactly.
You
fact.
gotta struggle. You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
fact.
They want to give you the money to get the money, but they got to get the money before you get the money.
That's a fact.
We losing.
Because if you look at it, indie's been going on.
Yeah.
Bad Boy, you had Slip and Slide, you had a lot of independent facets.
Yeah, Duck
but
Down.
their celebrity
Yeah.
has gotten so big in which majors pick up their uniform.
Exactly.
Now, once they're pushed by a major, they're no longer considered indie because they're so published to the masses that everybody looks at them like they're a major. But these are independent artists also. You know what I'm saying? In some likeliness. You know what I mean? It's a great thing, man. Independent all the way.
So you feel like some artists that's out here that are unsigned, do you feel like they sign a deal to use the label as a budget, or do they really use the assets that the label has as far as A&Rs, sound engineering, you know, studio space, whatever it is, connections? Because I feel like there's a trend of artists signing a deal just for the budget.
Right.
You understand?
Exactly. And that's something that can fall into a place where it's a 50-50 because right now a lot of labels are giving out a deal called 360 deals. And labels are taking part in all the revenue that you acquire as an artist, such as your shows, your merch, and everything. So the dynamics of the dollar changed, but the wants from the artists haven't changed.
So it's
so
like
to
a
speak.
trap.
Right. So it's like you go into the red with a label. Say if a label confronts you $150,000, $200,000, and you being a new ambitious artist, you telling the label, look, push more, get me out there. They don't know me in Quebec. They don't know me at BXLIVE. Get me right. And the label will push that money into you. But you as an artist, just doing the art, not knowing that you have to pay all that money back before you see a dime.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's a thick spread.
Yeah,
and right now,
right.
with the labels, like being in New York City, used to be a lot of major labels out here in New York City. A lot of them went south, but labels that used to have 56, 100 people as staff now only have 10 people, 8 people.
It's
know what
crazy,
I mean?
yeah.
It's a downsizing that's going on because of the internet.
It's a shift. Yeah, it's definitely a shift. Those
Absolutely.
people become accounts and profiles online that's run by computers and different things like that. But
Exactly.
that's crazy. I feel like it's all about knowing what you want for yourself and believing in yourself.
Exactly.
And I feel like you definitely represent that, your whole movement.
Thank you,
and
bro.
that's dope. So
Thank you,
let's talk about some of your influences. Like, who are you inspired by? What type of music? What type of sound?
Well, musically, let's start by my inspirations.
Okay,
I'm inspired by Glama.
Glamour.
Certified.
You know what I mean? I'm inspired by my boy Avery. You know what I mean? Different people in my life that I do day to day with that bring color, you know what I mean, to my canvas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as musically, I'm inspired by I'm inspired by Glamour. I'm inspired by, now let me stop. But musically, it's
Lifestyle living.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle thing
Yeah.
for me because I'm from the core of hip hop. You know, I'm
Got
not
you.
following no trends. We create trends. So lyrically and all that, if your music is where it needs to be, I rocks with it, man. From the Futures to the 50 Cents to, you know what I mean, whoever's out, to even the young boy A Boogie right now.
Yeah.
I'm feeling his music. You know what I mean? So, cause I don't have no, you know, my style ain't a style. I'm from the Bronx.
Exactly.
How you gonna box me into a corner and say you gotta be this? You know what I'm saying? We created this, so how, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know.
Yeah.
So I like all kinds of music. Glamour.
Me myself, that was a good answer, my nigga.
Bro.
Well, for myself, listen. Musically, just because you know I'm kind of rough, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So pretty much around the edges,
Got-
you know what I'm saying.
Heard you.
It was just it started party music, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying, on my other side of me, nigga, I'm a gangster.
Right?
So
When they that
It's your
gangsta
life,
boogie.
yeah.
yeah. So it's like everything that was I believed in, that I listened to, that I felt like, oh shit, I live the
Yeah.
lifestyle. My nigga, that
You
was
was
my that was my
you
fault.
was inspired by what you was living,
Yeah,
type shit. Like.
yeah. So you know,
That's how his rhyme go,
when
too.
shit,
My lifestyle
Rap said he
living.
was doing his thing on Rose of the Riches. I was trying to find that
Yeah,
road.
you was really doing your thing, yeah.
I was
You
trying
can feel
to
that.
find that road. You know what I'm saying?
Game
What's
So,
up?
nah, yeah, absolutely life. So my rules get influences, excuse me. Truthfully, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we've been together. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
LOF. Get down baller. Game Kills.
All day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we know, like I said, we've been doing music forever. You know what I'm saying? But then you want to run around with the clubs in New York. It's just New York. So we just New York. You know what I'm saying? We love all you other guys, but we just New York, and that feels rough because, you know what I'm saying? That's just
It's just
how
different.
It is. You know what
It's
I'm
just
saying?
different.
It's what it is, though.
We
So-
got a song called "You Know What I Don't Like,"
About
and it's
the
going
niggas, man.
and it's going to display all that. You know what I mean? That New York vibe, that hard vibe, that thing that people want to say but they don't say it. We gonna say it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that joint right there, that's hot.
Got you.
Good answer,
Yeah.
Glama.
Definitely
box
gonna
myself in,
definitely
like you
gonna talk about that real life stuff. That real life, what's really going on. You feel me? So go check that out. You know what I don't like. Make sure y'all go check that record out.
We
So
talking to y'all.
if you had to choose, who would you most want on a like to collaborate with, dead or alive? If you could pick one person, dead or alive.
Tupac Shakur.
Shakur.
Yeah, my boy Tupac. Shouts to Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. You can't say a Tupac name without saying Biggie name, so I just had to throw that in there. But I would love to throw some
No
bars
doubt,
together
no
and,
doubt.
and do something with my boy Tupac, man.
No doubt.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to one of the greats,
World
man.
famous Shimshan.
And the Shim
R.I.P.
Yeah,
That's the
R.I.P.
bro.
That was
R.I.P.
dog right
man.
there.
Salute.
Yeah, I wish I had some shimmy music right now. The world is
Lucky
you
you
know,
ain't here.
wild
Still in
out.
us. Still in us.
Yeah, shimmy in me.
What about you, Glenn?
That's
Is-
it. I don't need nobody
Yeah,
else.
that's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
You know what I'm
Without
saying?
a
The
doubt.
family's the fam. You know what I'm
Without
saying?
a
Everybody
doubt.
want to jump on, they good, but ching ching.
Copy.
You know what I'm saying?
Without
Yeah,
a
I'm on my
doubt.
way.
That's
Word.
what's up. That's what's up. No doubt. That's what's up. So, last question before we leave. What do you prefer? The studio making a song or on stage performing a song?
It's kind of even to me.
Even?
Because, yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna need you to pick one though. Like,
It's hard.
it's
man.
hard.
It's
I know
like-
it's hard. That's
It's
why
like
I
an
came up with
Oreo
the
cookie,
question.
man. You can't have the cookie without
That's
the
why I
stuff.
gotta
man.
ask you the
Yeah.
question because I want to
Because
know. The people
in the
wanna
studio,
know.
in the
people
studio, you
wanna
need to
know.
create that energy and that vibe
Yeah.
for the song to carry to the club and perform it.
Got you.
Because if you don't do the right thing in the studio, you ain't gonna be that prime performance in the club. But the club, the love you get when the people are into your music and getting to hear you, it's a euphoria. So man, I'm gonna have to go with leaving the studio on the way to perform, man. I mean,
both.
stay in the middle. You feel me?
both.
Yeah. Stay
Heard
caught up
you.
in the middle, man.
Heard you, man. Heard you. But
Yeah.
that's what's up, though, yo. You definitely can't choose between the two. It's a different
It's
love
hard,
for both.
yo.
Like
it's hard for me, man.
it's all about the love for the music,
Absolutely.
man. And I respect that. But
Absolutely.
thanks a lot for coming out, man. We enjoy your time here at BX Live.
Thanks for having
BX
us.
Live
Appreciate
covered.
it.
You're now tuned in to the hottest connect on the net. We like to thank GameKillahz,
Yes.
Prada Prim in the building, Certified Glama. Make sure y'all go check out that new Freak Out on iTunes, and the album coming soon, baby. Live
right.
before we leave.
Game
We out
Killers.
here.
Throw your exes
Blue Money
up.
Boys.
Yes,
Never
sir.
know. We branding that. You know what I'm
Yo.
saying?
Blue Money Boys.
That's right. Wolves.
You already know.
Yep.